Yeah, because Adom system Ajibram Gusuche Badwam on Adom TV, multi TV. So my main kai say the I have a pledge, a fee. You are be a proud Afonian. Or from Kwada catch us and never did munyam and in crash and in punto beba for a very important. Said a reflection of Ghana, the bigger picture. No, in Tenano pay him my wife, you know, Onyamin Shramu. Na onko so mama hodin nim dia so nko amotime dia boa na nana ma hodo nyina odin beta o machi na afo etime gina branti tru a chenso ahema papa bi na yema machi na educhum amosa Kenya ase #1 hema papa ni ahema hodo amaka from God so through to all the places can see bobo adaje be boy na nana nyina so damase under the able leadership of George Boache, our regional minister, and I've supported by the Lieutenants Frida Prempe, Honorable Dr. Benjamin, and I've Ira Bobi, Deputy Sports Minister, the Wisdom Portal for Ira Collins Dauda, a potential president for Ghana, Eric Opoku. Good morning. I've needed share Papebi, and Ira Bano, that Chabunina or Kwansum Koso. Yeah, I say the miracles about Yatrasi, Sansuna, Omanhene Queen, and so Atnasi, Omanhene introduction, we are part of a big media, a different Asante, I bring back the tools from Omoba. Miracles are quite matching so. I have for ambassador. I have for senior ambassador. Adom bibia na mnekwa me say dey ade na meka say kanene ye wi akokobonya me say every second oh because who be tie da nyame aso dey na che nko oh we queen akwa ba yeni da anim da ben
2 weeks from me dey buy na ka 1 week
okay
yeah abam krom so na abam moto so anim
okay
you know ye wa abam krom community center.
All right.
Then she na egusu de me no kasa kra me fear I have to go back.
Okay.
Because we ohimpon a
okay.
Da kro no say abam krom adehia. Abam krom last now be me kasa na say it's a bit confusing. You say you are bam assume area.
And you are bam.
Na yes I go back kra was central region.
Okay. And the office
yeah o kind of way there abam krom a eastern region.
Okay.
And the upper west achim
okay
district
okay
aye adesu
okay
ni importem
okay
sa abam we na utmi fa bodju ase
okay
and what be raho utmi fa Mankron junction oni na ma Pokua constituency Mankron junction na akokwa ayesi akono be du nyanoa in our constituency then you branch to abam krom
that desu for no mo kro ni din no mo ya fa go na for the
star more relationship yes
you know na bo share
because say of kwa go na nya krom
woni na ya go na
obakọ na mu nchi bi kra so be kwa akokwa bakọsem
krom na de ke
krom ya abam krom for no so ye fantefo
good
but om fi go mu afete
okay
yeah om fi go mu afete na ebe settle ewo ho that area na nkasa de achim and that's a mankesi but abam krom as a community no na abamu a odi kan ni nua be ma kofiansa ene wo nua ba na ba beto asase no ebe twa ho yeah
good
this abam na ye kan ho asem yeah
miracles our president your party leader is like now inspired to the next level or my certain hope be a Ghana for do na especially with regards to the borders no and COVID he even made an attempt. So my enkuntabu bi in terms of sika akum COVID brenim any ahunhia e dia bre but still osa kai say onim kwan a ye fa so sisi o man sika sam hihye ne mo kwan a we free mo asebi osa na ba de oni sa ho de ba de e be me sika se beti magina bra na de okasa na the kasa mu nyina no say even though nyoma bibria oyiye fi akwamu amaye no osa kai say yenya hweyi na yenjindi say Ghana odi enim nko ade odi ekobo sha asase so are you inspired by what the president says
obai me dase na me chia ya hafo nyina especially Ekwapem North fo nyina na yensre enkwa tenten manananom ewo kwapman na oman say you be no crepa na as on my it to me aboy ho safohene a anka be gya tum say Ghana in particular COVID no yin nyina yetumi akan ho bom under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ema se wo de yen etoto aman ahodo bebre ho a yebetumi aka say yaboy ho modern in so many ways. Never be BC within the period. The countries are the people we are me do baby crampono. No way more than 60 years. Yes, yem nya a nuclear help. Because Spain, Italy, money they cake home. There are some countries where omo presidents can say and she share a coso across the globe no. Omo they didn't want to be part. Ama ekwechi no ehun some by I think Madagascar, Tanzania and so many other countries say devastating effect on the lives of the people. Now say Nebekaya, I think somewhere March, maybe few dates in Kakaba. Is it March 2020? Omanhene Dankwa Akufo-Addo made a very profound statement. I can say a quiet first way the teacher mind it. And I think that a lot of people, a lot of politicians, and I say people on the other side of the divide, you know, and the politics in the fire doing koso. On my to tip on some saying, you know, me quite before so you to me, I need to be even if it takes 100 years. But so be we have over 1 million years crown to me for Nipana Bravo and an inquiry and sign the beam. And they are or no as a leader of the country, obey beer a beboa na. What me abo Ghana ni bia ho ban na yen kwa no yetumi ahwe ne ahwe so yie empo so mine Mpensenpensemu mpo a ye bi hu kwa be fa so ye betumi akyeche mine sen abasro biem no. For me, I think that was the most profound statement that any president could have made, and I wasn't surprised say after that statement it went global. A lot of international media houses craft for our quotation, no? And they were circulating it on their platforms. I think that is where we are today. And then we share quite a fast war, even in very difficult times, the sort of social reliefs are on minor at the man mufua. You cannot underrate it. If not for such social reliefs, Nanka, and Kebia or how near Bebe said beto ye mubisono, and it could have been double. Ebia neswa, but a si quain biano, obitse, a crabia say, or here bubro, or friend no mafi ne crase, not the Abekru Madina no beton. Covid-19, ya shut down Madina. Into to me fee akwati akwaso e wa dos we chire emfa eburo no ma Madina biom. Do bi dia edin. Ne kania time so aso. E so tuaka. Omanhene say ye betua kakra ma wo. Se na be ya ho che na ato so no akofem. Insuo so many things. Private schools, teacher for omutifie for almost a year. But Omanhene say ye betua mo ka even do omutifie. In other countries, almost salaries are omo a ahokyere akyekere omuntu minye he Omanhene say ye be peko ye be fa so ye be boabo mo kakra almost about 300,000 small scale businesses and on my way etam ye japade ye sika ye den e mo so mo fan so mase so many other interventions sanoma we nyina no ehun sunsan so ho ehun sunsan so any de Omanhene na Dankwa Akufo-Addo kai and say ye be ye sanoma we nyina abo ye ho ban no embe bi bedu a oman no ebetu bi atente apansam na mpo eno no ye wo kwa ebe fa so ye be den ye de bekyekere ye du akyekere ebre no eho na ye du sisi ano ene all over the world covid na kofem se na yare bia ba etumi twemu no se Spanish flu e bae ba ene sa yira Ebola bae se ayira enti clearly you can see say covid no e kofem and say here we are barely 50 or 60 covid cases right now on the dashboard. What it means is that you're going in. We need to speed up the recovery. And that is what Omanhene can want someone or the interventions about say, okay, moving forward, what are some of the things that we could do? For me, I think the major decision and hear me pa and Omanhene di hujuma me land borders no. Because you share enye omo say along the borderline no can affect you. No ma a fee borders no so eba on my room ni nyina ye bi e use no. And for all you know, sanoma we nyina either remotely and I be immediately e will effect on prices ne normal akoko control because inflows in the free borders and so banade akofem. And once this has been done, me a very confident say your mind who be 2-3 months ebe nneoma nkete bia na nke fi Burkina Faso eba e free Ivory Coast eba e free Togo ba de free hako eni ade no ebe ye fluid enti nneoma bo no so betumi ayeden e o misatore bia de tomatoes ya de fi Burkina Faso enti say ne say tomatoes tense dia one of the reasons could be say e bia na tomatoes na entumi nya easy cross in every Burkina eba Ghana nisi na ho ayeden ayeden ama no bo akoso enti e bia border na e bia betumi ama influence na ba na masa no man so ayeden akofem me do mampeni na dan kwekufo adwas
okay right.
Almost every time bia papa no be kasa no wo ye Ghana ni bia wo drink Ghana ho ekọ ekira straight away unya a certain level of inspiration be from the kasem and if you listen to the way of presenting in Norma he doesn't run away from the challenges and doesn't run away from the realities on the ground. Consistently he has been indicating the challenges that COVID has brought onto us and has admitted the realities on the ground, the difficulties and the hardships that we are facing as a result of the pandemic. But in all of this, he always gives clarity and concisiveness in his statements as to acquire a better one, you bet me recover.
Okay, so you ever coined so an attempt to look at Inkuntabuni because they buy a bit but just to get the first I feel I relieved kakra. Mampaying come on here bidi.
So chia o manfo and the human crop or upper west action Adesu in Pessia. Namakai Adesu mining NDC for say, Meme that's where be the longest serving secretary of the NDC in the constituency. Ura Dansosum. On Kwano the second mosquito. And that for more ye see no. I say ye casiepa. You know, NDC for feature in bench, especially in the constituency, we are summa yeno, memenda, bay. I'm say it's a welcome news, sending a walk. After me but listening to the news, and just say, and Sambia, Nipa, and I didn't kind pray if you are seeing about COVID by na as someone a hard dream, a major D near dear call form near the do bribino. Na yatoto your bodies in name. But now yes, me tana platform is you can say one kasa head of states of ECOWAS. Share was December 2021 Abuja in one of the ordinary sessions. G2 say by January they should open their land borders. That's what it was agreed at the meeting. Internet is to say because send an enemy my canon. Ye dread any yakonia ba ewe ye borders so equally very important to the economic aspect of any country ewe within ya share so because ye share goods if ye hako ni fi amana neighbor now as ECOWAS is one of our protocols to try and encourage trade within our own selves now over dependent on other external bodies countries ewe afar etumi akofem ama yankasa ye dwetri ni sikasem akoyi wa ha nti COVID buy no na enho hia se ye betum nti edu se wankasa hu se du brea ese se ye bie no na ye feel se ye mu bi feel se ache izan se omampani kan ne kotran mu bi na won aye san hye no for January ya got January February March but them say ne brim pemu no osinye den yembie na adipa akoso eba woni kasa mu amani ji hu pa omampani ajatum se ese ye COVID nkonta amanyu
yeah
ajatum pa isi some of you are so we openina ye de efufuru wa na ema ho kwan mo wasane wuti so udi dom wonim udi ni penim na ekobane se
ye de semi
titire wo a ebi wo a the best is to allow omampani and can say your friends auditors because my breakdowns normal internet just said near emotional the minority in parliament e ko to ho say on fa COVID kuntabu fa mre no man ni nyina no yehu no o mampani ajatum say ehia nti bo a ombogu second deputy speaker first deputy speaker of parliament e boss a motion gu I think they should look at it again because yes say hu yare no ni ye hwe ye nkuntambu kwan ben su sika ben na edi say hu yare ebi su say sika na ko mu no nkuntambu nye fine na say ye no ankoye I listen to the ranking member on one of the platforms or can openly some folks say sika no one family ni ni amaye covid adwuma am bia mane into as a leader no I don't just say usrobi. You I believe they should admit that motion in Parliament. It should be resubmitted. They should call for it. Audit today, they will be say all the agencies and institutions of the country, Afibian, ye audit, the report now come that committee in Parliament. But this is a special program, a special project. If the half of the House is to say, you say, Mampeni, no hot there, Abo Bobiswa, Antino. Yadi ye adwuma ye na ye nyina nso se ne okan no ye nkoso hwe ye hu ye izan say restrictions say or say nose masks no upa eden o san do fu bitu yan fo se be bia edom e wo no still ayen nkoso ye den hwe ye hu ye eni ya hu ndi am say afutu papa bia niwa am say as Ghanaians no yen hwe na sa ne man ye dutu ni ye na ma efru koye nimu no ama sa ne mani nyina asmi aiden ye ma covid image na yes covid no no obi de o say covid ko na nimu ne ye ma aban kwan de nim be twa ne ho a nka nyi se no e de ori twa ne ho amini ye mini nipa ne adwen because bibia akoye covid bibia na covid ye na covid ye say
run away from
oh the impact you are looking at the level of the impact so ne when raising no
Adia can maybe
COVID nya Ghana ngwana COVID by. Or West African zone Ghana ngwana COVID by.
But that's what I'm saying, that the impact alone.
The impact and we are exaggerating on our economy the way ye can. And you see the West Africa now show on records now impact on GDP about 5.6% on our GDP impact on countries across wide. But near Ghana, they say Ghana yeah exchange rate COVID. Petro ane bo akosoro COVID. Intoza yindwinto odwam COVID. Then be naka. But when you look at other countries in the sub-region now, the level of impact now, yes, no. We all, the level of so
it's an exaggerated picture.
Oh, it's an exaggerated picture. In terms of the impact.
But you admit it's an impact.
Oh, there is.
Ghana.
There is. Ghana, on my BN, one of my word, the sub-region in but Ghana impact is exaggerated. And nothing a bit equitable.
The animal way to say is exaggerated.
Oh, that's how you say you won't try a COVID home contact. Now, found compare America. Why are you comparing with America? Compare yourself with Nigeria. Compare yourself with Ivory Coast. Compare yourself with Sierra Leone. Compare yourself with Benin. The countries over here, let's look at their economy. Adena musika no na Ghana de Africa nyina sesem se Ghana de na last but one was April. Okay, adena the whole of Africa this is with Ukraine sending na Ghana food and say no boarding. Don't compare with America. I also America I see friends yankoso sub-region. And now we a good comparison when you're doing analysis we say apple for apple. What you say? Na ne ye nyina ye humu no aduane ye kan ye nuane ye bubirebe ni ban ye wudi bi aduane mfifi wo ba bi kakra na ko ni ban ye di aduane anything ye ka say impact there obia ni wo be ka say impact nye den but the level of impact no near aban no can is exaggerated. That is why there's the need somebody responded to that call for budget now.
Yeah, to your borders, but there's an admission by women who say even borders nankasa my business nankasa nwasam ye
now two borders ma e on kwan border.
I'm saying that we are looking at impact.
Yes, so the impact, you look at your impact, you look at your other power at the opposite side of your border. What you say? Yankasi impact, no one is saying, but yes, you see, the word I'm using here is exaggeration.
Okay.
Abino impact level no canon.
Okay, so
exaggerated. So exaggerated.
Mostly, the NDC believes that more. Yes, COVID is there. Yes, the impact is there. Yes, Ukraine. Yes, what? But also don't compare apples to mangoes, but apple to apple. The sub-region as I can leap for COVID. Bibia ye ke bia no de share COVID is also.
Politics. And politics anka questions obisa ni nyina even my grandmother or my krom latte cry any etias here politics. O man the fact say you to border move between Ghana and Togo no. Nti say impact ni epe. Obi a ne dia edwakra on ne neighbor edi. Russia for, and I'll give you an example. Any America, UK ni America, the impact of the Russian war no different. You mean how many Russia edidwa. So them can say, and then UK for the America for a signing agreement to pick gas from US because UK for edge gas more if Russia say America. Me wo mu impact no e wo mo so. The impact is all the same. Obia ne baby odu ne dwafi. Wouldn't say your neighbors baby na your francophone countries. Baby na they are tied to France. Our economic structure is completely different from here there. Our neighbors, our border neighbors. Obia your border neighbors no. Our economic structure is different from here there. Go France for in a daily. Yeah, completely isolated around these our neighbors. The questions are these. You were two major trade blocks, Asia and Europe. I don't speak for Togo. I don't speak for Ivory Coast. They deal a lot more with France than any other. They can have several arrangements with France because we need someone control economies. No? Asia has been shut down from the get-go. In fact, as we speak today, China, and I'll give you a very practical example as to how COVID has impacted on us. Because China, for any Asian countries say no mudijano, NBA and I said during COVID, Oma cut it down on their production in see. Container keke, container. With the use one example, container keke you didn't know many gum. Ya tobano. Ne bo a triple almost about 20 or 30 times. And the container then can no be turn baby $1,000. Now they know me gum now they are back Ghana. And the container no o kota $13,000. Why? Because volumes na wo ho na say ko bi enya bi no bi de be ho ayedin. Intini bo no so ayedin akosoro. That is a reality. Eti na ka me koto ade egu container 40 feet emu na me to container $1,000. Enti me bag na me turn one cedi. Obviously, sisi a container ne boy move from 1,000 to 13,000. Some me turn one cedi. Di be ka unte COVID na COVID.
But that's why people say
no, all to me church because of politics.
On the very score.
On the
very score, may call the same business line. When himself on that COVID year, before I remember now, then you determine your sika you did your ports, your profit margins are buying taxes. Is it not based on our business? Before you charge those things, those taxes, is it not most of our section of it, the taxes that we pay? Is it not based on the margins?
But he's giving a practical example. A practical example here.
This government was able to collect above net target in terms of revenue. On that part of
enti meje atwana abanje o de me ba o de you see sometimes when we want to practicalize enti ade na $1,000 and then me turn $13,000 enti e ba Ghana na me turn one cedi bio me turn be 5 cedis enti wo no ne bo na koso ba me bo okay ma me grant argument na honorable make no enti abai nya sika because see $13 does it change the price of the goods that you are buying as a beneficiary?
No.
Enti that how does that take the hardship of the high cost of nyoma na as a result of COVID no away?
Revenue be increasing because
but does it change?
That's what it means.
Yes.
Revenue should shoot because
yes, so that's natural. That's natural.
Automatically,
but how does that one? No, how does that one impact on me price? Now, then I come to
what is the impact on
impact on about?
No, but at the end of Canada.
What about me money?
Or per se, or you exaggeration if you.
Yes, that means
no, catch that say.
It's no credit. I
no. There's exaggeration there. We if you want and you.
Okay, we
invite me.
Me question and me answer you back up. Say COVID no, it has had major impact, an extreme, even to me, and describing a year on the Ghanaian economy and the global economy. You can't run away from it. And I'm giving you a practical example. I don't put the way no. Me so fear any day mu. I find say enkita mudie. More example of women, it is not connected to what we are saying. Nyama ne bo ayedin. Enti wunya revenue. does it change the fact say COVID-19 wo enemy niema yeto eduaso no akoso? Does it change that fact? Abanya revenue dodo a ema or this can be machine bottom and tomatoes. Exactly. The question we are answering is that as a result of COVID, trade volumes went down in terms of supply, but demand really was wrong. And until prices of normal now what on ekosro. It is a bedroom Ghana. Many wo niema ne bo be. Yes. Ebiam. Esan say niema ne bo
is that the only determinant of price?
Say
there be a lot goes into price.
Ebiam. Esan say niema ne bo aye din.
So you have man.
Esan say niema ne bo aye din nti no. Ye na ye to no me fi Europe and China no. Embre bia ye hia dollar dodo na yasesa. Na de akoto no ma na ye den. Aba man nim aba beton. What it means is that dollar no so ho ye na. Enti dollar no ho ye na dollar bo no be den ebe kosro. Sanu ma mi ke nyina because Asia shut it down. Because Oma cut it down on production. Because Europe in full production. Ye koswa ye tete ye mo free mu na ye wura 2021 ye nim so ye free 2020 enti ye boabo ye ho na fe de aba besi mpempesu bi no pe na two major power blocks in the energy and agri sector, Ukraine and Russia. Oma sande akosi eni e won sunsuaso mebre o kaita ma Libya enya crisis o kai say it had an impact on the global crude prices. Until you can't run away from that. And immediately the crude prices begin to behave funny. Countries all over the world is affected. Right now, as we speak, even on Maya, even most affected than us. Go to the US. Energy crisis in terms of prices, and also say they're crab bomb. So what you say? And the opposite okay now, but the fact remains that you cannot rubbish the major impact of COVID.
It's not rubbish.
And crude.
It has been exaggerated.
It hasn't. In fact, you can't do pepper so can say do.
Okay. Oh.
In fact, you can't do pepper say do. Now, Ampo, some person would do two essay. I'm just Ampo, some person would do two essay. Now, so now say and be exaggerated or not. Just cast your mind pre-2019. Maybe someone say between 2017 and 2019. On my a crime bench so and on my entered 2020. Sad gains now you make it between 2017 and 2019. Now we're wiped away. And I think it's very unfair for anybody to try to say COVID is being exaggerated. Sorry.
You see, we will still maintain said the government has exaggerated. Maybe on his own score view. He was doing some calculations. Say because na of anything supply no will form the demand of the can city. When borders are shut, trades were restricted. The volumes of cedi or the dollar that's needed no. How do you equate it? Say it's the same as when things were normal. It's never the same because a lot of businesses have been shut. The demand for dollar no. Says opposite did the rise of the dollar and echo share of saying, which is not true. Because not business echo so crazy majority on that score. But and yet that price not be affected because when you business I think you are in that field. Baby, Niman came to me into me. Did you go for dollar? Into you to me call echo GB. Do that to me and so into that pressure on the dollar no it's not as how it's calculated.
A part of the reason.
We have never said it's not part, but it's been exaggerated.
Just then
Ghana or the to Ghana no the currency no. I had the worst. Now the impact of when saying COVID no come one buy. We are telling the government to say COVID yare no eko baabia impact ni kakaka ni ko baabia but won dollar na nani magu ase no enye COVID you see enye COVID eye no won to 2 years na Alhaji Bahom kan no enko yie we economy ni mu na ma dollar ni magu ase so because Alhaji Bahom kan o se oban hu niam enko yie na wo hye na enko yie na hu offense botoko a wo de kura ko hye mu a dollar be yi wama into a dollar and share anything. Now let's come to the crude prices. It's not only what happens at the international market no determine price. The dollar is a major factor, and the taxes on it is also a major factor. The BND does say, "Ye see no, amodiya ko form crowd wa buy we na breso." Inti o yesiri ni bebre and sana the price at the international market no abeka ho. Opa form so a what sabola tax ne niam nyina covid tax nyade nyina abegu so. Na wo dia ko charge nya auto fuel no. And you are sitting here blaming Ukraine. Yen case Ukraine to kwa. And also lead effect kakra was. But we will consist maintain say they are exaggerating. Hey. It's too exaggerated.
Yeah, no, okay.
Oh, dynamic can. And I mean, we. Us here men for francophone countries are. On share the other English speaking countries say what. So just here. Then ekoso. Inti o dollar. O petrol. Wa hotre. O bibia o the COVID-19. And why do we even bring leaders? Why do we elect people to lead us? You see, Brea, Mpensenpensemu ni control me no air fresh ni kuto na here was a leader. You frown what be manage in terms of crisis. Now, our friends say, "Wunya crisis gagra." What did the World Bank rep told us? About our program in no kind. I see the signs were there, and the government must be frank and tell its people. Also, no names there. Impact of COVID. The World Bank rep or access to every. I said, no kind. The signs were there.
So in effect, you say
there was an impact. Let me still maintain my statement. There was an impact.
But it's been exaggerated.
But it's been exaggerated by this government.
So the times that we are going through now, won't be attributed to COVID and Ukraine.
No.
It's a result of mismanagement.
No, mismanagement of the economy. But see, not say, I put up.
I didn't buy.
See, I like about me buying. Went to me and say, "You woman, yadie." One time, you know, say, "Woman, yadie." See, the naputo. Bibia and koyi. Ah, now we are there. Yashem rat to ho. When you sika wo petrol mu a crude ma wo de bi si ahokyere ba wo de bia beso ni paase na wo ya de pa wo man mu a anka sika e de good stabilization and recovery fund ni mu no anka sa du ya ahokyere wo no o mampani bia se shama John the money ma se shama e da ho uko yi se ska ni bedi anka fuel e kosuri se fi se wo sili ni ya nka okoto na bode wo market wo na say eko don't forget say yes you dey biko a fee 100 and something no abai na efa na wo nti nka okofe no na oba na o sili ni ya nkonya sa effect no oba from na wo taxation bola tax ni covid tax ni na eni ho a wo esla na wo fa nkoje bosia enda so nkoso magigien a nka be kofo nti we can now be determine price no na that na say koji stabilization fund na be dey abekusi.
So we are in these times that we find ourselves in as Oman, not because of COVID, not because of Ukraine and Russia. It's because Oman to it seems to
I still maintain say there is any impact. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I still insist to say aban we exaggerate. Ne niema na 1 to 2 ni amambu ni wenhu ni yi. Ana ni sidi ani mai dey egu ase ahwe ase. Ntokofo petrol na hikra ba. Esanse ni sidi na ni egu ase ahwe ase ni ntino. Ebe ma ne boa kosoro. Okofa ba esanse bola tax, any covid tax, any tax be na ehemu ni ntino. Ebe ma eno be boa ma a determine price no e ma kosoro. Esanse ye diskato wo ma de hiada e ma petrol. Wakofa sika na be di ntino. Wenye sika bia me so omanfo na ase ntini ye bre no. Nti aban no he is exaggerating.
Okay, so okay, so be a confess sika be dia say.
Sika odi. Sika otuwe. Okoye Jem Franco again no. Yeah. Yase je koto adaka. Na o ko diska no. Anfa koto adaka.
Ko ya de foforo.
Koto chichinga. E ko ma o nan foria. Baka no bidi.
Yi ma se fa koye we.
We ko yes.
Na wo dia ko ya de foforo woni fa so.
A won tumi kwa mu nkonta.
Oi. Se anka Ghana for yenintie na anka DNDC fo echi a na anka nsem bi se nka be hayi. O de yemfa no mpo se o man no de yemfa no sa tete apasa. Anye hwekrampo. Ne tete pansam mu in 2022 no. Ente se tete pansam na wo 2014 2015.
Nti wo mi ye chen mere bi
se dia ye wom sisi ano nkenye na nadan kokofo de nya ne sambre. Ena ke ye to aso a any John Dramani mama ni
Mr.
because at every point in time no mine no. I saw the show binsa. Now the show binsa. I saw nyina so relation panensa. Omam breso na omunye opportunity no. Na ye ni pandemic bi ekuku nipa e wo wiase afa na nyina. Na ye ni war bia ekoso a esai wiase adwadie. Enso omo de oman no kwose esum ke bi mu. Ema enwuma sai enwuma guye. Sambre no so no omo ekwade yekwose IMF a omo de nsonsanso bebreba ya na enwuma krentumi mfa Ghana fonkom. Social services ana nneoma bi a aban de ma tememufo na ehiafo tumi nya bi te say nkwala allowance so body be ko school te say your health insurance nneoma ye benya na yenso te say oni nyina egu ye say ene yatete apansa mokra no Ghana fo mba e ko school free ene yatete apansa mokra mpo no obi ye adwuma 1 year me yenka say ye tua na 3 months salary pay because ye ni sked be tua na ka ene yatete apansa mokra no adwuma fo ye mo adwuma edi akotua Ghana atete apansa mokra mpo no teacher for tire fie 1 year o man ye adwuma man ni tumi tie omka yatete apansa mokra mpo no kania esiso multimedia don't have a reason to lay off workers. Peace FM don't have a reason to lay off workers. Factories in Tama don't have any reason to shut down. Se satete Mpensenpensemu yi ene ye benya asomanya Ghana for ye pe. Setete Mpensenpensemu na ye wum 2015 and 2014.
Wow. Aye. Oh, se wo mo homodin a ni obi aye bia na opese okofa ekwaji won trading. Alhaji Dr. Mahumia in opposition.
But wele
foundation me baho. So nim se me di magro no fa. So just here we lay foundation ni waba. Alhaji Mahumia in March 2016 assignment okay. Was say John Dramani Mahama deserves no credit for fixing Dumso. Dumso enye John Mahama ne kofa bae. Na buy na etesono for all those years. I want for 1 megawatt. Mpacho. We say do betimi aso na ntumi kasa. Wan fa bibia nya den anka ho. Obi anim say oman no enyi no I don't want to waste time on this. Oman no enyi no na ya in demand for energy ni den e kosoro. Steady go back and look at the records. Na beto no. Joma nyane hu. Nyane hu. We went for Mary, we went for this and that blah blah blah. Ye beba no, won beba no. We are fixing ayen hihye kura. Ka eda ho. Na den e kese mo na mo fixing do so. You are just trying to take credit of it. E ka eda one ye dey extra buy ye say. Bank for sika na petroleum Kwabena akokra pa won tumi 2020 a mo buy no den na mo de ye. Mo se mba mo de. Si to a ye di de tua ka no mo de to na koje bosia. Sabi ki tua to ka na wi. Ana won bisa extra no wansa ana oni mesla no. You and Messiah sign with the same recovery as in our books. That's to chef well. Who then are we? No be a pre aye ni tia huka. No be a pre awie dum. And na mo buy no Americans some buy no dia. Kroma. And na mo one force one minister man zan. Yam fie na esi fo mo a. Nka na mo sie nya kwa no. Me use that word bia emfata no. Nka mo de ko ye ne ho. And na mo strong minister back esi fo. I was in parliament so many years ago. Into what credit is he taking? And the way you have managed it is the way we are judging you.
How should they have
yes, we admit. How should we have managed it?
The president even did attempted to do a breakdown for you. And COVID breakdown.
That's it. And I didn't kind that was you. And down Mampeni as I said, Wajat says Ombunta.
But a Juma be out the girl, Sika baby, and we are so Bunkunta. Now we
contact Bonobuye. Me ma bona ba so wa yade na mo no abema nia minority bi fi parliament ba ye say omuma yan setting ye hu sika o man spend ya omu fa won speaker no so bogu ye no they should admit say e asem papa because don't mean ko je sika mpempem now mebu oho ha hu konta apim no aye kasa ba ko
debi
bu apim no hu konta Omanhene of my summary of summary body summary involves or where your summary or be say bi ni wakache why are there because enyo no na so gumunta na che but wajat so Omanhene pa or your fellow Ghanaians it me for some cost aspects items be Adom and the whole sector concerned then if the parliament is calling for it na any right some in the kan there me say pet offense saying dum so ye jettins ye buy ko dum so John Mama buy no dum so as a result of management beto no e chai kura no a he was able to manage it otumi solve we otumi Jessica to ho a ye di sika de ko tua kai wo ho mo buy na sika na mo beto ni mo mo nyina aji no mo di sika na ko de bosia
I think say
the honorable we just cannot go here and you're trying to take credit me see go and read Google
the honorable Kenya
miracles
na o de o so kasa for udika why
o de na me yi so me kasa wie ne de ma me kasa wie o kasa 2 seconds o ma o be ma da bi eya sa na ma o fe say wa ko de eja me
that's what the honorable
oh me pacho
yana for this no report
o mai to de pa Google de ti ba o mi asemo kan anana onim ni o kan I say, John Dramani Mama, and here Basso Bodia say, Wama doing so as a maiden akofom. And everybody in this country knows. The men say, maintenance and I'm say, what did you do to solve them so?
Okay. No, the exiting point is not entirely out. It was almost done. But you are not completed.
Completed with what?
As in doing
what was that as in
Ghana
for what is the exit point?
Ghana for between Nana Danko Akufo-Adjei aban and NDC aban John Dramani Mahama His Excellency cameraman nyina ne camera woman nyina wa ha say between the two governments no they are no more kanea no mo di adwuma any the number so no muni kanea omo no be kire wo
that is that
na
time for the year na kai me time na esa o chimu de kasa esa o chimu na wo de me
but the class me
say na wo TV so that's how catch Ghana for say John Dramani Mahama de ye ko dum so one dey ogitum na ono aso say ye fi dum so
e be tu no
ye ni ho asem
mo Ghana mo ye ebiem mo ye bia Ghana Mahama nko be Ghana be ko dum so
aman no atete apansam yes yo yate na mum one breast one na entete pansam ye no oje Ghana fo num aduane no mu di nyina hia fo mbe nyina ketena fie 100,000 Ghanaians every year ketena fie because some just come from school hundreds of thousands of here from and me anko teacher training college
right and some why you doing this so say John Mama Adjei nipa and people
na go for the tete of mine of Africa everybody on Africa
because we are judging the management of the economy
I'm not distracted
what I mean
because one breast on
petrol and teachers diesel near
any teacher
and now to 1 gallon you have something cities and to me now Ghana for me baba titi petrol no so dia mama to enu
Via Okasase enye.
Sir.
You've been
no,
is he not the one who spoke about it?
No, and then you've been in government before. And you know what goes into this calculation?
Please, is he not the one who said it?
Is that what
and I know him.
No,
wrap up.
I can understand the situation. I can understand the situation, but I can tell you what authority say. Ghana ni bio wo fie ni o mo hwe na o mo tie nyina ne say. I said your mination but between the MPP and the NDC, in the best of times, the MPP is better. In the worst of situations, the MPP is better. And the indicators now, indicators now,
no, but the
indicators now, they come once a month.
What the
before we get to we don't have to run away from that.
What are they?
One by was so no. Not yet the indicators here.
Indicators. And then you are talking about indicators.
You are
talking about indicators.
So they are irrelevant.
Indicator by now is seeing you go to
indicator saying say in college we need teachers
Shall koto the best indicator. What are you talking about?
Ghana for you when
you're discussing about
indicators and
revenue money that is one of the indicators. Tell Ghanaians.
Okay.
So when you're discussing about that is the best indicator.
Okay.
The best indicator is the petrol. The best indicator is the city.
Okay. No.
The best indicator is the revenue. The best indicator is the debt.
Wait.
Okay, my man, that was
and you're talking about what the best indicator any pussy.
That's what I'm saying. Who should I say? Who was that bum for?
Your friends.
Oh, that's
the fact of the matter is that any kind of
okay. Thank you so much. Adom TV.